2019.
2019.
2019.
2019.
2019.
2019. 2019.
I bet that you wondered a lot of times.
What actually happened to us since 2019?
Since 2019, something changed. We all feel it. Deep down. Life feels darker, heavier, like a shadow hanging over everything. But no one can explain it. It's as if the world shifted, and we've been trying to make sense of it ever since.
There's a strange experiment you probably never heard of. A group of scientists placed mosquitoes inside a glass container. The insects hit the glass walls again and again, trying to escape. After a while, the scientists removed the glass, but the mosquitoes didn't move. They stayed trapped, not by the glass, but by the memory of it. Sounds familiar, doesn't it? At the end of 2019, something happened. The world changed, and ever since, it feels like we're the mosquitoes. The walls are gone, but we still act like they're there. But what was that thing that changed us all? That's what we're going to find out now. But here's the twist. Our minds, they lie to us. We always look back and say, life was better before. We were happier. Everything felt easier. But that's not the truth. Our memory doesn't store reality, it edits it. It keeps the smiles, the warm sunlight, the laughter, and slowly, it buries the pain, the fights, the stress, the fear. We don't remember the truth. We remember a highlight reel, and that's why we think the past was perfect. But maybe, just maybe, the past wasn't better. Maybe we've just forgotten how bad it really was. Never forget, your memory is not a valid source to judge the past. It's edited, it's emotional, but it's rarely accurate. At the end of 2019, we all lived through something unusual, something that changed everything. COVID-19. The world shut down. We were locked in our homes, isolated, afraid, searching for something, anything to pass the time. So we turned to our screens, phones, laptops. The internet became our escape. And in that silence, something exploded. Short content. TikTok surged. By early 2020, over 50% of its users were brand new. It was massive, entertaining, fast, a few seconds of dopamine over and over again. And the giants noticed. Instagram launched Reels. YouTube launched Shorts. Everyone joined the game. At first, it felt fun. It helped us escape the fear, the emptiness. But over time, it became something else, an addiction. Now we can't go a single day without scrolling. Reels, TikToks, Shorts. Again and again, we're hooked. And in early 2020, right when this trend began, Gallup International found that depression reached a global peak. Coincidence or consequence? Think about it. We were locked in, doing nothing except consuming short, addictive, artificial content. But there's more. Around that same time, filters evolved. Not just fun dog ears or silly effects. No, they became invisible. Perfect skin, perfect lighting, perfect faces. And most of us didn't even realize it. What we were watching wasn't real. But our brains didn't know that. And suddenly, we didn't like what we saw in the mirror anymore. We weren't enough, not pretty enough, not rich enough, not perfect enough. And that was the plan. This isn't random. This isn't just how things turned out. It's business. There are people, companies, who press a single button and manipulate how you feel, what you see, what you want. Even billionaire investor Charlie Munger, the lifelong partner of Warren Buffett, once said, "Life today is easier and better than ever before, but people are less happy."
People are less happy about the state of affairs than they were when things were way tougher. And that has a very simple explanation. The world is not driven by greed, it's driven by envy. And so the fact that everybody's 5 times better off than they used to be, they take it for granted. All they think about is somebody else having more now, and it's not fair that he should have it and they don't. That's the reason that God came down and told Moses that you couldn't envy your neighbor's wife or even his donkey. I mean, even the old Jews were having trouble with envy. And so it's built into the nature of things. It's weird for somebody my age because I was in the middle of the Great Depression when the hardship was unbelievable. I was safer walking around Omaha in the evening than I am in my own neighborhood in Los Angeles after all this great wealth and so forth. So, and I have no way of doing anything about it. I can't change the fact that a lot of people are very unhappy and feel very abused after everything's improved by about 600% because there's still somebody else who has more. I have conquered envy in my own life. I don't envy anybody. I don't give a damn what somebody else has. But other people are driven crazy by it.
You're not lazy. You're not broken. You were programmed to feel this way. By apps, by filters, by algorithms that profit off your pain. They made your attention the product. They turned your sadness into engagement. They replaced your self-worth with likes and fed you illusions to keep you scrolling. And no, the problem was never 2019. It wasn't the virus. It wasn't the lockdown. The real problem was the life we built afterward. A life where screens replaced silence, where scrolling replaced thinking, where filters replaced reality. A life that looks perfect, but feels empty. But here's the truth they'll never tell you. You were never the problem. You were just too human in a world designed to break humans. And now you have a choice. Stay asleep, keep scrolling, keep believing the lie, or wake up, break the loop. Reclaim your mind before they finish reprogramming it. Because this isn't just about content. This is about your life. And it's time to take it back.